Short-sightedness. One day, one of my employees asked me, "Sir, why don't you have a car?" This was a reasonable question, since I seem to have more money than most people who own cars around me. But because I'm an entrepreneur, I try to look at things from the long-term perspective. Which is better for me, to own a car now or to employ one or two more people for my company? If I own a car now, I'll look rich. But if I employ one or two more people for my business now, I'll become richer this time next year. This video isn't made to discourage you from owning a car. It's just an example of how most people are short-sighted in their thinking. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you must think like a cocoa farmer and not like a corn farmer. The difference between the two is that if you plant corn, you'll harvest it in the next 90 days. But if you plant cocoa, you'll have to wait for a few years. However, a cocoa farmer has his streaks of making his money year after year for many years to come, while a corn farmer loses all his corn after a single harvest. If all you see is today, you're not made for entrepreneurship. If all the games you can play are the ones that reward you in a short time, you can never be an entrepreneur. Uber started in the year 2009. Until today, that company is not profitable. Google bought YouTube on 13th November 2006. Until the last time I knew, Google hasn't made money from YouTube. These are mighty companies, and it's easier to think it's because they're big, but that's not so. Most entrepreneurs sacrifice 5 to 10 years before they become successful. If you want to eat your cake now, you need a job, not a business.